Well, Richard Weber is with us today, and we are just soaking up the sunshine.
Yeah,
it's such a gorgeous day out here. Beautiful behind us. And you're going to give us some tips in regards to our landscaping, getting it all mulched and everything. So I have to ask a question, though. I've been on Pinterest, as everybody knows.
Right.
Trying to be one of those people who doesn't just pin things all the time. I actually put them to use. And one of the pins I found was putting down newspaper to help with weeds under your mulch.
Right, and that's actually a really, really good way to kind of recycle newspaper. Just use the regular newsprint, the black and white print. Don't use the colored circular things that you might get. But it is really good if you're putting down new mulch. You'll like if we were using it here, you'd want to rake the old mulch aside, put the papers down. The more layers you put, the more weed suppression you have. And then you'd spread that and then put your mulch down on top of it. The only drawback to that is that you do have to overlap, and you do get a lot of times, if you're not putting a lot of mulch down, then the papers will start to come up, and it starts looking a little messy. Yeah. But a good tip is to put at least 3 or 4 sections down and then water it in, get it kind of soaked in, put your mulch on top of that.
That's great.
But it's great because it does squelch out any of the seeds that are down in the in the soil, and it does help to keep them from coming up. Now, it's only as good as the paper will last. I mean, it will start to decompose and degrade within a couple of months. But usually that's enough if you're putting mulch down on top. So it's a really great way if you're not going to plant anything for a few months, because then you don't have to worry about cutting holes in plastic and all of that kind of thing. So it's a really good idea.
I love it. See, and I was just a little leery. I was like, oh, I wonder if there's like something that would hurt the plant growth.
It doesn't really hurt the plant growth. And if you have really bad weeds, you can use cardboard. Heavier cardboard boxes and things like that.
Same thing, wet it down?
Wet it down, and then but you'll need more mulch on top of it, because that has a tendency to kind of pop up, and then it doesn't look so good. All
right, but in the meantime, if they need some mulch, some great quality mulch.
We've got lots of different kind of mulches, from pine straw to the pine bark mini nuggets to pine bark mulch to living mulch, which is a really nice shredded hardwood here at Springhouse Gardens. We're just 4 miles south of Man o' War Boulevard, just over the county line in Jessamine County.
And we're counting down the days to that day where it's all go with planting.
I know, it's still a little iffy right now to plant everything, but good time to get out.